Are you? All right. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I am going to turn it over to our chair, Shalimar Thomas, to get our meeting started.
Thank you and good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Philadelphia Commission of Human Relations public session taking place today, Friday, October 18th, 2024. Can we start with the approval of the meeting minutes? Were there any corrections to note? Okay. Seeing none, I move that we accept the minutes and that they are submitted into the record. Next up are the cases recommended for closing. I will ask for recusals after I read the cases. Here we go. Okay, cases recommended for closing for the month of October 2024 are as follows. Under employment, we have Sean Halloran versus Lee Sherry, Ashley Lewis versus Central Division Victim Services, Keita Boness versus City of Philadelphia, Alasia M. Sanders versus SMAD LLC, Torquisha C. Cooper versus Worldwide Flight Services and Frontier Airlines, Jasmine Loudon versus Jean Madeline Aveda Institute, Christine M. Harris versus ABM EDU 65229043, Monica Melchioni versus City of Philadelphia, Svetlana Gorodetsky versus Amazon Web Services, Anthony Sturgis versus Allied Universal Services and Augusta Westland Philadelphia Corporation, Indira SQ versus School District of Philadelphia, Muslima Abdul Jabbar versus School District of Philadelphia, Alyssa DeVore versus Fiddler Club LLC, Caroline Tiger versus the Vanguard Group Incorporated, Mina Milani versus the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, Landra S. Hoggart versus School District of Philadelphia, Donna Carter versus Climber Mastery Charter School. Under housing, there's John Nathan Basil versus Society Hill Towers Owners Association, Tamika England versus Allegiance Real Estate LLC, and Anthony Goetzies and Lori Goetzies. Under Ban the Box, it's Nasaya Blount versus Malvern Health. Under Do Not Solicit Wholesales, Diamond Equity Investments, and Francis Nguyen. Are there any recusals to note?
I have to recuse on employment case number 10.
Thank you. Noted. Any other recusals? All right, recusals have been noted. Can I have a motion to accept the cases? I see Commissioner Ricks. Can I have a second? Thank you. I'm sorry, Commissioner Alpert. I saw Commissioner Alpert as the first. Commissioner Ricks as the second. All in favor? All right, thank you. Cases for the month of October have been accepted. And with that, I'll turn it over to our Executive Director, Kia Gee, for her report.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Thomas. I will begin with our compliance update. On October 8th, Deputy Director Pamela Gwaltney and PCHR staff investigator Adriana Irasi, Carla Pizarro, Jorge Pagan joined with the EEOC to provide a training at the Mexican Consulate's office on the anti-discrimination protections afforded under the Fair Practices Ordinance and by the EEOC in Title VII. I also want to send a big kudos out to the compliance team who secured over $15,000 for 4 cases involving victims of discrimination, along with 3 private settlements for undisclosed dollar amounts. Yes. Condolences to you all. Under community engagement, prevention, and education, HR Representative, excuse me, HR Representative Carlos Avalos helped to coordinate the Senior Expo event for State Senator Tartaglioni's office. The expo hosts representatives from various government agencies as well as public and private providers to discuss programs and services for older Philadelphians. On October 5th, HR Representative Boone Ratmat participated in and helped organize the Cambodian Association Wat Khmer Palele Buddhist Temple in Southwest Philadelphia to hold the largest community fair for refugees and immigrants in the city, bringing out over 1,000 attendees. So kudos to Boone Rat for that. In terms of conflict responses, HR Representative Tiara Thompson and David Oliver participated in a peace walk in the Overbrook section of Philadelphia to offer support in response to a hit and run death of 14-year-old Dawn Watson. Also, Deputy Director Randy Duque is assisting the city's Office of Emergency Management in formalizing a constituent response protocol. Other events that occurred this month, on September 20th, I participated on a panel on the employment law seminar at the Philadelphia Bar Association's Bench Bar Conference, providing important updates to employers regarding laws that enforce counsel for employers regarding laws that are enforced by our agency, including the Fair Practices Ordinance, Wage Equity, the Crown Act, and Pregnant Workers Fairness Act. Also discuss the changing standard for undue hardship burden. On September 24th, Deputy Director Randy Duque participated on a panel at the 2024 Anti-Terrorism Advisory Council Conference, sponsored by the U.S. Attorney's Office and the Pennsylvania Department of Homeland Security. There, he discussed strengthening community and law enforcement relations. On September 25th, Deputy Director Duque also participated on a panel at the Strong Cities Network Symposium on Global Crises, Local Impacts, and how cities are responding to hate, extremism, and polarization. On September 26th, I was honored by the Philadelphia Tribune as one of Philadelphia's most influential leaders. Thank you, Shalimar. Shalimar, you were honored as well. Kudos to Chair Shalimar Thomas, who was also named one of the most influential leaders in Philadelphia. On October 17th, yesterday, we hosted our highly anticipated Social Justice Awards luncheon. So I want to take a moment just to acknowledge and thank all of our commissioners who came and supported us in that. All those who wanted to but could not attend. I want to also publicly thank Sateria Kersey and Monica for all of the hard work that they put in, making sure that the venue itself looked amazing, coordinating efforts with our caterers, our honorees, our guests. So thank you all for that. And obviously, thank you to the staff who just are amazing and really are the heroes behind the work that we do. The commission honored community leaders who are taking significant strides to make Philadelphia better. The luncheon was hosted by Shana Ferreira of Good Day Philadelphia on Fox 29. And this year's honorees embodied the spirit of the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. Awards were given to folks who were leaders in community service, arts and culture, and law enforcement and public safety. We also gave the Clarence Farmer Award to Speaker Joanna McClinton in memory of PCHR's first chairman, Clarence Farmer, who was a significant figure in Philadelphia's civil rights landscape. He was also a prominent advocate for social justice. Upcoming events for the next reporting period. On October 29th, our principal attorney, Karen Foreman, will participate in Rutgers Law School Center for Career Development, their annual practice area fair. And for those who don't know, Karen leads our internship program for law students and those looking to get into studying law, and she does a phenomenal job with that. So thank you, Karen, for always going above and beyond. On October 30th, Karen and myself, we will be providing a presentation on PCHR's protection and our scope of services at Drexel University's Klein Institute of Trial. I believe that is at 10 o'clock. We're doing that at 10 o'clock. So if you're in the area, you can pop by for that as well. November 6th, I will be a guest speaker at Drexel University, speaking on the legal protection and services offered through our agency as well. In terms of hate and bias data, there were 8 incidents of hate and or bias reported to us for this reporting period. Most of the incidents centered on race, ethnicity, and religion. Starting first, we received 6 separate complaints involving a group of 2 white male and 4 white females, including one young woman, who were walking in the Center City area and were subsequently assaulted by a woman who made anti-white statements to them. The suspect fled the scene, however, was later arrested. We also had a report of an Asian middle school student in the Mayfair section of Philadelphia who was assaulted by several unknown juvenile males who stated expressly that they wanted to beat up Chinese people. One of the suspects was arrested. And then finally, we had a report of a man in the southwest section of Philadelphia who was assaulted and robbed of his Jewish headpiece while standing in front of his apartment building. During the assault, the suspect shouted, "Free Palestine." For all of these instances, the victims were connected with the police department's victim services, and we are monitoring and tracking these events as we do. Year to date, there have been 73 confirmed incidents of hate or bias reported to us. And with that, I will open it for any questions that anyone may have.
I want to compliment you on the event yesterday. I thought it was absolutely beautifully done. All of you did just an amazing job of keeping it.
Thank you. Did she freeze or is it on my end?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you froze just a little bit,
Yeah,
Commissioner.
I've been freezing. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Something went wonky is happening with my internet, but you get the general idea. It was really an amazing event, and I was very glad to have been there. And I hope you keep doing it.
Thank
And I
you.
want to apologize to everybody for being unable to attend at the last minute yesterday. I had every intention of going, and I'm so sorry to have missed it. I'm glad to hear Rebecca was there representing the commissioners, and I'm delighted to hear that, you know, that Rebecca's idea of maybe resurrecting this. It was an annual event for a while, and it would be fabulous if it were. I'm sure it's an enormous amount of work on everybody's part. But kudos to all of you for pulling it off.
Thank you. All right. With that said, I will turn it back over to our chair, Commissioner Thomas.
Thank you, and congrats again on an amazing event.
Thank you.
Thank you. And congrats again on an amazing event. Thank you. And congrats again on an amazing event. Thank you. And congrats again on an amazing event. Thank you. And congrats again on an amazing event. Thank you. And congrats again on an amazing event. All right, our next meetings will take place in November. The executive session will take place on November 8th, 2024. And the public session will take place on November 15th. Readers for the month of November are myself, along with Commissioners Ricks and Tibbs. With that, could I have a motion to adjourn? Commissioner Thomas, I saw with the motion, can I have a second? Commissioner Ricks, thank you. All in favor? Thank you. The meeting has officially been adjourned. Have a fantastic weekend.
All
Thank you, you
right.
too.
Weekend, everyone.